Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
2nd and 10. Once again, it's Walker. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's in! Kenneth Walker! Touchdown, Seattle. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
The kick is good. Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend the return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Murray now going to throw to Opus. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
On second down, Murray hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, Murray. Checking in, it's Trey Benson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's 4th down.
The Cardinals lining up for a punt. And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10.
On the jump.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
3.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
3rd and 2, now Milroe. Open man, left side, he's got it. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He's going to have the 1st down and more. That's number 40 on the season for him.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Man in motion, heading left. They'll try it now with Walker. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 26-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
That's good for Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Murray. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Ready? 60 back.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
So
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Here's a run. And this time they are ready for it. Run for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
what? 2-2.
Working out of the gun, Murray. He's got his big tight end, Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Arizona.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They go play action now with Milroe. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
We try again. It's second and 10.
Check. 18 Cardinal. Hey, smash. 19 Lions.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On third down, Milroe. He looks middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Handoff, running left, it is Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
From the six. Go.
On second down, Milroe. Left side, and is caught by Horton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. You attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme. And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Seattle.
Okay, break.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. To the goal line and in. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Seahawks. Point after try, forthcoming. He's got it. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Ready?
Here's a designed run. And he'll get forward for a couple. Owen Oliver in on the tackle.
37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That caught over the middle, it's Wilson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's an Arizona first down. from the shotgun. It's Murray. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Second down, Murray. Moving left, off he goes.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Murray. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Murray. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Murray to throw for it on fourth down. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
The 6-yard line.
Oh, yeah, you got him, you got him.
Again, it's Murray. It is brought in the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like he was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Cardinals 14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seahawks.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That one swung out wide to Walker. Now a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Dragon 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow, and that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
60 Vikes, Warriors, 70. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw is Murray. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. It's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now second down throw from Murray. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now, this looks like a design run, and they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be fourth down. Here's the punter now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Michael Dix is the kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. To throw is Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and goal, Seattle.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal.
Get up.
Throwing is Milrow. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
Tight end going in motion here. Now Milrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Here we go. Check. 65. Back all 80. Steady.
To throw again is Milrow. He's got his man. Middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Murray now on second down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Third and long. Working out of the gun, Murray. That one over the middle to the tight end. He's got one. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. He'll try and throw for it with Murray. He's got his tight end. That's Warren.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Set to go now on first and 10. On first and 10, here's Benson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now it's Murray. Going up top. That's caught. And he will go all the way. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is second touchdown of the game and 17 for the season. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Cardinals are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, here's Milrow. Split the jig to left side, he's got it. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A pickup of 44 yards. Hey, 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Come on,
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. Finding room to the 20. And he will score! Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Murray. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Got his man at the 6. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. To throw again is Murray. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up 2nd down.
Sit. 2-2. Hot. 2-2.
A give. Here's Benson. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Benson. And he's going nowhere. Neck and drop behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Finish. From the gun, it's Murray. And this is hot. Wow, the decision Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals back within 7. It's 35-28. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
18, come.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. A big hole. Inside the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Seattle.
The kicker on for the point after.
His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
42. Cardinals 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Y'all got to follow my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We ain't got enough.
They go play action with Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Second down, Murray. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this will not be returnable, as this kick will go out of bounds.
At their own 5-yard line.
They'll go play action with Milrow. Looking middle, and there is Horton. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got a team of first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Seattle.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
Johnson there on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Viking 18. No. Ready.
Walker now gets us going here in the fourth quarter. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And the defense can't look to stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, it's Milrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Makes it third down
From
and
the
12 yards to go.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that had its share. 41 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
Ready.
First and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here's Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up second and
30 now. Here's second and 9.
Ready.
Slayton is the man in motion. Milrow. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, it might be running out of time.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Here we go. 60 by 6. 60. Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's Milrow to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And his great game continues. And all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays. But I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Here's Walker. And he will score again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. The PAT, up and good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. A run out of the gun with Benson. His defense all over this one, making him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Benson. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 at his pass, the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now a second down throw from Murray. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
So, Murray and the Cardinals come to the line. They'll try to add 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Man in motion, heading right. Get this drive started. On the ground is Hubbard. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready up. Ready.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready.
They'll go again with Hubbard. Only need a yard. And it's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. Got it with Smith and Jigba.
Nothing, of course, loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A run with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They get the...
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that not grown. That's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like you cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ Hill, still trying to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up and let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ Hill, still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them